Fair question, Josh. Korra, where are the past avatars? Meditate on what attaches you to this world. Ang, pack you too, buddy. My mom's been anticipating for me to get in a relationship. I finally told her I'm a lesbian, and she said, my sexuality shouldn't be an excuse for my singleness. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. My favorite thing about Avatar, The Last Airbender, is that when they're looking for an earthbending master for Aang and the school doesn't pan out, their second option is to go to a WrestleMania kind of thing to find him a teacher. I mean, if that isn't accurate 12-year-old thinking, I don't know what is. I still can't believe you left me for someone 16 years younger than you. My father was 98 years older than my mother. It runs in the family. Modern Earth Kingdom Avatar. Oh wow, I can't believe that I get to speak with all of my previous incarnations. Korra, hey! Aang, violence is never the answer. Appa gets stolen. Aang. In 2004, we learned that we had to change the name of our show from Avatar to Avatar: The Last Airbender because James Cameron already had the rights to a movie called Avatar. Now the sequel is called The Way of Water. If Part 3 is called The Firebending Masters, we riot. WTF is that? Coffee. I don't care if they're the highest grossing movies on planet freaking Earth. You say Avatar and everyone and their mom still thinks that bald little Butch and his magic cow. Soggy James can keep his millions. He'll never have the streets. My favorite thing about Atlay is how the gang be doing random side quests in the middle of a century-old world war. Katara committing eco-terrorism, Toph pulling insurance scams, Sokka getting high, Aang on death row in prison, just pure chaos. I'm a war criminal? Cite my world's Geneva Convention. Me watching Avatar for the first time trying to figure out whether Uncle Iroh is a good or a bad guy. The strongest bender of each element being a lemur sits so right with me. Waterbenders. After finding out how to separate hydrogen and oxygen. I've spent years preparing for this encounter, training, meditating. You're just a child. Well, you're just a teenager. What have you done? I destroyed Sassen's comet. It can't be used to wage wars ever again. Zhao, haha, I've finally got you, you stupid fish. Ozai back at home. I won't fight my brother. History will view it, brother, culling a brother for power. Hey, Zuko, go cull your sister so that you can take the throne. My dearest Avatar community, Zuko's an aid youth. Fire Nation propaganda. Does anyone else get it? Slexiest facial hair a male character can have. Zuzu, I escaped from the asylum again. Oh man, it was leaked. Huh? The entire movie was leaked. Darn, and I thought I was the mad one. Sokka mentioned honor, and it took Zuko a total of 2 seconds to decide to risk it all. I have to regain my honor. Being respectful to a woman online. Simp, she's not gonna sleep with you. Are you G? POV, no father figure. Grown ace man got his finger stuck in the wall at Chipotle. Situation between 153 and 160 AG, extinction. Tenzin's balls, Air Nation. A cheerful old mentor with a T advection. Being responsible for the deaths of countless men, women, and children while serving a Gene Seidel regime. Butch they bout to break into Ba Sing Se. Can you explain what this is? LMFAOOO. Someone said Ty Lee looks like Curious George and sometimes It's all I think about. Like I can see it, but no. When I realize I should have bought a house in 2008 instead of being in 6th grade, I'm such an aid youth. Vegans, when a mosquito bites them, you're pathetic and sad and empty. But as much as I hate you, I just can't do it. Show me that bat hole is 5 syllables if you're ever writing a haiku and don't know how to end it. The manga, the anime, the live muffled screaming, and a gunshot. There is no live-action movie in Binge. War in Basingsa. Did you mean there is no war in Basingsa? Earthworms and other insects in chunks of earth being thrown back and forth by earthbenders. Zuko. Azula always lies. Azula always lies. Azula. Father wants you back. Zuko. You son of a butch, I'm in. Iroh. Happy birthday, my son. Leaves from the vine. My ancestors who used to take quick shuts in fields, anxious about predators, watching me take the loudest 45-minute post-Taco Bell dump, scrolling through brain rot. For all my issues with Roku, he wasn't packing around here. Azula, you have been betrothed. What? To whom? To a boy named Kuzan Fire who wears a red headband. My decision is final. You need to watch Avatar. I did. Never forget that Time Master never used bending to take a life, cut a hungry animal in half with airbending. Suki when she saw Sokka in Kyoshi warrior uniform. Avatar Karuk likes women. Avatar Kyoshi likes women. Avatar Roku likes women. Avatar Aang likes women. Avatar Korra likes women. Why are you G? You believe I am a swordsman and want me to teach you the blade? You are misinformed. I am but a humble boatsman. When you correct the teacher's statement on a historical event because you were literally there. $50 and I'll do whatever you want. I want you to help me capture the Avatar. So Zuko and Mai haven't seen each other for 3 years. They have their first moment of real privacy alone, where they're on a date kilometers away from the city, having a romantic picnic, watching the sunset. Azula, lucky, she found them when they were just kissing, and not 5 minutes later. Fun fact, the reason you don't see Sokka, the last Backbender's children in The Legend of Korra, is because the animators would have run out of space, and the show would be called Children of Sokka. A platypus bear? Perry the platypus bear. This my Uber driver and my cooked. When I tell her that I came out of a toxic relationship and she starts hugging me like I'm the victim. Mom ain't raised no butch, and even if she did, it's my brother. You freeze yourself in ice and unfreeze immediately. I freeze myself in ice and stay frozen for 100 years. That doesn't seem fair. No one ever talks about how Sokka found balance as a non-bender between the 4 nations. He literally mastered all the fighting styles from each of the nations. So we have ice, water, hockey, field, earth hockey, and air, table, air hockey. Folks, I believe it is time for fire hockey. One dies. Humanity, 16 years later. Somehow, the Avatar returned. The finale of Avatar, The Last Airbender. An old guy is still mad about the time he messed up 5 years ago. So he and his friends attacks the largest city in the world. Terrorists attacks and destroys nation's air fleet, which is revolutionary technology at the time. A traitor and an enemy of the state invades home of a 15-year-old girl, which is currently having a mental breakdown. Then they attack her, and eventually imprisons her. Demigod attacks the leader of Sovereign, a nation, and deposes him. The demigod then imposes his will on the world. Aang, so I can't play? Fire Lord Sozin. Born too late for, born too early for, born just in time for. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Katara being the painted lady, Zuki being the blue spirit, Toph being the blind bandit. How do I hack my brain into having Slex dreams instead of reoccurring trauma nightmares? Legal wed is cool and all, but I miss buying from dudes like this. POV, you're a Fire Nation soldier just doing your job. You come across an absolute unit called the Big Bad Hippo and see him catch a rock in his mouth, chew it, and spit it out, then looks at you like it's snack time. Mayat Zuko's coronation. Avatar state in ATLA. I'm an imposing ability that can level entire terrains. Avatar state in TLOK. Just a simple power-up. Please to rise for Fire Nation national anthem. Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles in der Welt. The Fire Nation has infiltrated the city. Fire Lord Ozai, please take a seat. I was told the Avatar was here. Meeting a 12-year-old boy? The Dai Li are outside waiting. Iroh in the show, a kind, wise old man with a lot of humor. Iroh in his youth. Fire Nation soldiers feeling safe in their metal ships, /tanks, /etc. Toph. Toph's Metal Bending Academy has a scroll that literally translates to need a spanking, but in Chinese it actually says, is yawn beat? I'm crying. Katara demanding water. Momo doing his best. The full story of the legend of Korra. Don't worry, Katara. We might be out of water, but I ain't out of options. I don't consider lock canon to be honest. I don't like it, so it isn't canon. This you? Everyone into the hole. It's so dark down here, I can't see a thing. Oh no, what a nightmare. Sorry. Second half of Sozin's Comet Part 4 be like. She's so squishy looking. Can't you just say she's beautiful like every normal person does? Of course I have issues. That's my freaking father. Me, realizing why he asked to rewatch the beach episode. My teenage brother hit puberty last month. Financed both sides of the war in Book 2. Financed both sides of the war in Book 4. Gained control of the company after her father was put in jail, then eventually culled. Made the Avatar fall in love with her simply by waiting a few letters. Is going to make billions rebuilding the city destroyed by the warlord she bankrolled, almost always off-screen. Where were you when you realized that the main bad guy got away with everything in The Legend of Korra? Trying to find your phone when you left it on vibrate. Age 14. Yeah, that makes sense. Age 14. Yeah, I can see that. Age 14. What the pack? We don't tolerate whatever this shut is in Ba Sing Se. I googled Patara and was not disappointed. What Aang says. Appa. Yip, yip. What Appa hears. Appa. Let go your earthly tether. Enter the void, empty, and become wind. Oh, Korra, I'm glad you agreed to sleep with me. You should ask me earlier. I sleep with anyone. Anyone? Zzz. Watching Avatar as a kid, rewatching it now. Remember, Zuko, you can't call Ozai. Zuko. Okay, I'll just aim for his kneecaps. Please have Slex. We need more airbenders. Avatar, Aang. Dear Katara, sorry for everything. Your friend Toph. I know this is from you, Sokka. Toph can't write. Tough when the team avatar left the library. In terms of Appa, we have no Appa. Imagine you knew a dude and you were pretty chill with him. Maybe you were friends, but you're not really sure. But one day, he just starts attacking you and gets taken away by the cops, and you never see him again. A few months later, you go to a play with your new group of friends and you find out via the play he died. That's how Zuko felt watching Jet die in the Ember Island Players episode. Did Jet just die? My bully, your knot is too small. Me. Your mom can't keep a secret, can she? Hi, I'm Aang. Congrats on being the new avatar and having your own series. Thanks, glad to finally meet you, Aang. I like this avatar. You guys always act like you're better than me. Two of my best friends started dating each other. That's rough, buddy. Katara, scamming people is wrong. Toph, don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player. About that, sigh. Why the hell is there a turtle duck in here? She's an Azula. She's an Azula. Dum-dum. Avatar. Avatar, The Last Airbender. A new quantum theory suggests that darkness still has light in it. I'll have an Avatar sequel show with it set after Korra. How original. Oh, and the Avatar has a twin. Daring today, aren't we? Basically, me 24/7. How stupid do you think I am? I can't believe how stupid I am. Me seeing everyone and their mother acting impatient and watching the leaks instead of waiting for the official release. Pathetic. The Avatar when he dies? Oh no. Anyways. Me. Microwaves water for my cup of tea. British people, you have disrespected me, my teachings, and my entire culture. This is where I watched my parents die. Ember Island, Katara. It's enough to make me tearbend. The most powerful bloodbender in history could solo Toph, some doofus who couldn't beat an emo teen. You know who else was called by the Fire Nation? Aero at low setting, Weiro at high setting. Somebody once told me, Avatar fans, I feel bad for you. Avatar fans, I don't think about you at all. My husband taking my last name so his initials are no longer SS. New initials are SA. Your dad challenges you to an Agni Kai? Just say no. Your father legally cannot burn your face off without your consent. Aang once held a grudge against Sokka because he didn't teach him how to use a boomerang. He never showed me how to use a boomerang. Aang, you can throw rocks with your mind. It wasn't a serious thing, by the way. If you're good at something, never do it for free. You are beating the shutout of a 12-year-old kid. You unlock his avatar state. Aang is an airbending prodigy and the youngest airbending master of all time. Seems fair. Aang is revealed to be the Avatar. Sorry, Aang, you can't play with us anymore. It's just not fair. Let's name it Avatar State. New fans complaining about the art style. What's so funny? My 30-year-old ace who remembers the shut show that happened when LOK First Look was revealed. You wouldn't get it. Therapist. Upside down Iroh isn't real. He can't hurt you. Upside down Iroh. I don't know why, but I think we're related somehow. If you turn on the Avatar state during Slex, does that suddenly turn into an Orby? Stop. What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty? I called Zuko. The Sandbenders. Where's my Appa, man? Just found out my entire personality is a trauma response. How cool would it be to see Katara in Seven Havens training Pavi? Korra, losing avatar powers and living a normal life. Aang, losing avatar powers and living a normal life. You know who else got culled by the Fire Nation? Protagonist, after brutally culling 7,455 henchmen just to stand in front of the villain and say, "I can't cull him. If I cull him, I'll become just like him." It's May. It's over, Zuko. Thank you for easing the pain from losing my bending. All I did was sit on your face. Sokka and Katara fighting their masters featuring loose hairs. Korra fans defending Korra. Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko making a new show. ATLA fans hating Korra. The Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a blind young girl. When I say I'm a princess, this is what I mean. For most of its history, the Fire Nation was tolerant too. But then Fire Lord Sozine took power. He decreed that same-sex relationships were criminal. That guy was the worst. I can excuse genocide, but I draw the line at homophobia. Korra is an overpowered Mary Sue. Korra is a weaker avatar than Aang. Legend of Korra haters. Sokka? What? I think your sister doesn't like me. Drop it. What makes you think so? I don't even know. Katara and Aang destroying the factory. That one non-bender janitor. Hero, it's more of a demonstration, really. Zuko, visualizing in the mirror the man I want to become. In a universe where the Fire Nation won, Fire Lady Azula, 40 years after her coronation. There is no way that he is actually that ripped. Long ago, the four fingers lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the index finger attacked. Wow, how did you like that? Every time Zuko fails to catch the avatar, I do one push-up. Jesus Christ. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. I don't know. I mean, seriously, what's with you people? I'm blind. Juan, hey Juan, can you give me some of your precious attention for a while? I'm a great waterbender. Can you stop staring at me? Rava couldn't but admit that human solved several problems, but only several. Think, Juan, think. What will you have after 10,000 years? They don't know I'm the Avatar. Guys, when their crush breaks up with her boyfriend, without you, all my plans are suddenly possible. Is my client a perfect man? No. I culled him, yeah. Zuko and Azula's search for their mom summarized in 2 pictures. Azula, no. Azula, yes. With your art exam results, I know you're ready for politics. But I failed my art exam. Exactly. You're ready. Show me the real White Lotus. I said the real White Lotus. Perfection. Everyone can be redeemed. Hello, sir. Welcome to the... That's the Earthbender. Please sit. Why don't you enjoy a cup of calming spinach puff tea? I don't need any calming tea. I need to capture the Lamatar. The Tales of Basingsi, the Tale of Iroh. Visualizing in the mirror the man I want to become. Those are my tats you're grabbing. Fireflakes, do you want some? Are they the ones that burn everything inside? No. Thanks, but no. Well, they are a bit spicy, but they're delicious. Man, you're crazy. Aang, literally God. Katara, most powerful waterbender. Toph, greatest earthbender in the world. Sokka. I can't explain it, but she's slipping. Have you taken out the Avatar? Yes, Father. We had an excellent dinner. Literally any other episode name. The Crossroads of Destiny. Congratulations, Katara. You are now a bloodbender. screws over the gang for trying to ask the Earth King to fight, teams up with totally trustworthy Azula, coup d'etat the government, and gets betrayed by Psycho Woman, ruined a plan which could have brought the Fire Nation to its knees. Most plates are ceramic, which is usually derived from earth materials, so when I knocked over that stack of plates, I was actually earthbending, which is quite cool, and the restaurant should not have gotten mad at me for that. Toph using the metal armor trick, Firebender Soldier. Aang, my staff, Sokka, got it. Aang, my staff. Katara, my scroll, Sokka. My boomerang, Katara. We don't have time, Sokka. Are you packing kidding me? Butches be like, can't stand her fake ace. 10 minutes later, me and the bestie. Netflix says that it's making a live-action version of Avatar, The Last Airbender. They announced that Mike and Brian will be involved and have creative control over the show. Then Mike and Brian leave the show to start Avatar Studios, and the new showrunners decide to make some changes to the original story. Oh well, it couldn't be all that bad now, could it? Dude, you have normal human-level durability? I thought that if I dodged all your attacks and tried to out-hacks you with energy bending, I'd win. Fed wife, hangry wife. I would never be a simp. At your service, my queen. Time for a new beginning. I lost myself, but now I have my brother back. We can build something new. Maybe I can evolve bloodbending to heal people. I can redeem my what just happened. Air arm, water arm, fire arm, earth arm. Is my client a perfect man? No, I culled him, yeah. What's a different word for abrasive? That's rough, buddy. Keep Twee and Lay at 50% each. Twee 50%, Law 50%. Nothing can emphasize the importance of balance like keeping an even split between pool options. Trade offer. I receive respect of the Dai Li, control of Ba Sing Se. You receive sickest burn since Zuko. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. Sokka, you should treat women like people and not like objects. Counter target spell 5. Draw a card, then mill 3 cards 7. Untap, target land 5. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Hey guys, Korea Salami, not what we're called. Honey, you're really going to get a kick out of this. The wallet was in my car the whole time. You thought you would find the Fire Lord here, but it is I, Dio. The government of Ba Sing Se will not deny the war in Netflix Avatar The Last Airbender series. I think it's wrong for a government to lie to its people. So we're changing that. There is war in Ba Sing Se. Haru is an honorable young earthbender who appears in the Avatar episode Imprisoned. He's forced into a Japanese-American internment camp during World War II due to his Japanese heritage. Despite a ban on earthbending, he helps an elderly Fire Nation man, demonstrating his upright character. He later joins the invasion of the Fire Nation to end the war. However, his honorable fighting style has limitations, as unscrupulous opponents can defeat him. This looks ancient. What? No, it's only 20 years old. I remember seeing this on original broadcast. If Aang was a girl, people would criticize his passivity, goofiness, and decision not to harm Ozai. If Korra were a man, people would praise her clockiness, confidence, and aggressiveness. I love both characters dearly, but female characters are held to a much higher standard than male. People when you say you like Azula, same people when you say you like Korra. I can't cull Ozai. More senseless violence. A brother culling a brother to grab power. The Avatar has to do it. handles Azula, and grabs power. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. If you drink 2 5-hour energies, do you have energy for 10 hours or twice the energy for 5 hours? Great job, you made Uncle Iroh run away. When your friends forget you're blind and you tell them you see the library. Monkey feathers. The solstice again? When Toph said the sandbender put a muzzle on Appa, okay, get in. Discovering something that doesn't exist. The war in B. Sing Se. What Suki was doing between ATLA and LOK. It's blank. Together, we will be the strongest couple in the world. We will dominate the earth. Sure, we'll bring balance to the world, right? Fandom, if you love me, you'd support the movie when it comes out, right? How can I say no to the Avatar franchise? So when's it coming to theaters? It's coming to Paramount. You wish I loved you that much. Zuko asked to be sure I got it to you. Oh, that's so sweet of Zuko. Would you give him a kiss for me when you see him? Man, what a dumb ace. I completely forgot that promise. Peck, done. Teacher, you can't hear pictures. Me. Risk being called. Risk being turned over to Azula, Iroh, and Zuko. Her, I bet he's thinking of other girls. Me, do air nomads also have arrows on their other head? Come one, just let me create one thing. Oh, for Pete's sake, fine. Jackpot. And this is where I would put my honor. If I had some... Everyone say hello to my big sis. She's shy. I just let you win. 17 times, huh? Whatever is that you're saying, dancing boy? Will you ever drop the matter? And it's not a dance, it's ARG! Rava, I'm lesbian. What? Rava, I'm lesbian too. Is there anyone in the Avatar cycle who loves men? The very first Avatar's name is Wan. Did Kojima Packing write this shut? And then the red and blue dragons met and fell in love. And because of that, there was a war, many people died, and the land where they lived was red with blood for years? Well, actually no. The dragons go married, and their families came to terms with their choice. So that, war. The hate character gets. The hate character deserve. I'm an avatar. I'm not. When you are about to sneeze, but it goes away at the last moment. Katara swoons over Jet and Haru, Aang. Ember Island makes Zuko and Katara's conversation look way more flirtatious than it actually was. And Aang, 14 to 20 years old, 30 to 40 years old, 50 to 60 years old. Me after 1 week of school, Aang accidentally burns Katara, Sokka. Thank you, Avatar. The last Airbender. Avatar. The last Airbender? Well, you didn't have to rub it in, but all right. Because, you're the Avatar and the last Airbender. Corporate needs between these two pictures, they're the same picture. I never thought I'd die fighting canyon crawlers with a Ganjin. What about fighting canyon crawlers with a friend? I could do that. This is fine. This is getting quite warm. This is extremely hot. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked McKay. Fire Nation after the war. Trade offer. I receive losing regions that weren't originally mine. You receive losing regions that were originally yours. Have you ever read the poetry of the great airbending guru Laghima? What? Laghima balls. How it feels to be in a fandom and not enjoy that one overused joke. Superman. eyeing predecessors telling them to kill, but chose not to. What can you see? Ozai! It's some form of Elvish. Can't read it. Be a good father. Your bending is haram, and Allah has commanded me to remove it. Today, Korra asked Asami how to wear some makeup. Let's see how this turns out. All right, now trace a line right below the lower eyelid. That's it. Slower, slower, later. Tss. Azolan, you want my throne? Fine. Kill your son. Ozai. Me every time I hear tunnel. Secret tunnel. Sazin's comet, lend me your strength. This is base Katera I'm up against. I am a grown man. I'm a big adult. Can do this. I knew it! I knew it! That Toph was a troublemaker from the start. Don't look at me. She gets it from your side of the family. She's just trying to help the Avatar. Go to the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Go back to the healing hut with the other women where you belong. Azulang shippers. Aang's murderer. When Avatar Kyoshi finds out Aang didn't kill Fire Lord Ozai, it smell like beach in here. Which side are you on? Silly banjo music? Silly bagpipe music. Me and other Avatar fans, don't screw it up. 7 Haven Writers. 7 Haven Writers. Zuko makeup tutorial. But, shoot here, what if it won't? Attach to your earthly tethers. Exit the void. Grind and become successful. From now on, you will be cared for and guarded 24 hours a day. I do what I want. Toph. He said, I was free to travel the world. Same German voice actor, I swear. I will restore the honor of my beloved sister. The Legend of Korra premiered on Nickelodeon on April 14th, 2012, 13 years ago. Zuko says you got him a rat wearing a tank top. Yeah, it's a gym rat. I hope it work out for him. What do you mean you're using the guns on each other and not the bourgeoisie bending elite? It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Why did Sokka need Momo for a week? Azula's mental breakdown. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Why is it that we eat chili, it's hot, and when we feel chilly, we're cold? My first girlfriend turned into a boomerang. That's awesome, buddy. Bald guy with a goatee, treacherous advisor, using mind control, lost against a huge animal. I've only had Appa for a day and a half, but anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. Boomy! Ka! Where the pack is your airbending? Aang. No, I won't end it this way. I won't take a life. Korra. So anyway, I started blasting. Mr. Bubbles Roku, both being sanitized in the live-action remakes. I miss Sokka. If you miss him so much, why don't you marry him? That's not a bad idea. Zuko's allegiance during the crossroads of destiny. Parkour. Habemus Papam. Breaking news. Pope abolishes celibacy vows. Pope Aang spotted canoodling with a water tribe girl. Cardinal react. Well, perhaps another tactic will persuade you. Donald Trump is probably cutting his bangs in a mirror like Azula right now. Nobody. Pregnant Californians. It's a boy. Katara. I knew you wouldn't understand. You all don't know how much I've suffered after my mother's death. My father burned my face and my mother left me. We have the same parents. I don't even know my biological parents. There is no pandemic in USA. There is no war in BACC. My favorite thing about Avatar, The Last Airbender, is that when they're looking for an earthbending master for Aang and the school doesn't pan out, their second option is to go to a WrestleMania kind of thing to find him a teacher. I mean, if that isn't accurate 12-year-old thinking, I don't know what is. Netflix. Since you enjoyed Avatar, The Last Airbender, you might enjoy The Last Airbender. Me. No, I don't think I will. I was the best man on both sides of a lesbian wedding because I had dated both the bride and the bride, stayed close friends, and introduced them to each other after our breakups. I am aware of the effect I have on women. The boys on their own. The boys together. I'm gonna send a note to Katara and say it's from Toph who wants to apologize. Azula. Katara only beat me because I had a breakdown. Zuko. She didn't even use bloodbending on you. Azula. Blood. What? The Avatar is back. We are ecstatic to officially announce the brand new Avatar Studios, led by original creators Brian Konietzko and Mike DiMartino, which will be creating new animated series, shorts, and films set in the Avatar, The Last Airbender universe. Get ready. A new era is about to begin. Send word to the Fire Lord immediately. The Avatar gas returned. I am aware of the effect I have on women. The fandom when Katara has a mood swing. The fandom when Zuko commits a war crime. Netflix should use the cast of The Last Airbender movie for their live-action remake of the series. To play the actors in the Ember Island Players episode, Aang not wanting to kill the Fire Lord, Sokka, Toph, and Suki killing thousands of Fire Nation soldiers by crashing the airships. The Spirit World in TLOK, the Spirit World in ATLA. In this moment, she was ready to give it up for our boy Zuko. And here he is like the lanterns are pretty. What it felt like looking at old signatures in textbooks. How's your Monday unknown social media manager person? I think I'm depressed LMAO. Hi, Vicky here, Managing Director of Socials for Amazon Prime Video. Apologies for the last message. That was an accident and will not be happening again. We are having a fabulous Monday and hope you are as well. There are no mistreated workers at Amazon. I had a crush on Toph when I was 7. The entire Southern Waterbenders population, the entire Metal Benders population, and the entire Air Nomads population sitting around a table for dinner. Me, midway through Season 1. Hey, couldn't you technically bend the water in someone's body? That'd be cool. Me after The Puppet Master. The Order of the White Lotus, getting ready to take back Ba Sing Se. My girlfriend is like the sun. Explain. She's a star and makes my day bright by simply existing. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. Zuko is in the middle of a snowy wasteland in a blizzard, at his weakest facing a waterbender, and the Avatar in the middle of the night on a full moon. Also, Zuko. I didn't hear no bell. Sozan, Azulon, Ira Ozai. Katara taught me to help those in need. Sokka taught me to think outside the box. Zuko taught me to control my own destiny. Toph taught me to commit insurance fraud. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Creating your childhood crushes. Mom, Dad, I know how to bend. That's great, sweetie. Let's see it. Whoosh. Firebending? Ah, yes, me, my girlfriend, and her brand new, glowing, celestial body. How do we stop Ozai? Form an army. Use the Avatar state. Kill him. When Netflix doesn't stream ATLA in your country, so you open your VPN secret tunnel. Zuko, I'm sorry I sent Combustion Man to kill you. Everyone. What? Zuko, shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Katara blaming Zuko for her mother's death. Zuko, who was 10 when it happened. Single-handedly ending the 100-year war by just waltzing into the Fire Nation's royal palace on a full moon, kidnapping civilians. Some Americans worry vaccines will have microchips to track them. Their phones. Who would win in a fight between Aang and Korra isn't even a question, because Aang would be like, I would never fight with one of my future lives, and Korra would not hesitate before sucker punching a 12-year-old. None of you ever experienced true loss. My whole race was slaughtered. We have the same parents. My family wants to kill me. Stop doing fraud. Clean your stuff. You're not my mom. Check this, my new bird. Cool. Time traveler. Moves a chair. The timeline. Growing up, we were taught that the Fire Nation was the greatest civilization in history. And somehow, the war was our way of sharing our greatness with the rest of the world. Americans. Katara, I've done as much as I can for the lightning wound, but it's gonna leave a scar. Sorry, Zuko. Zuko, hey, what's another scar from a family member? Amirate, LMAO. Sokka, what? Zuko, the scar on my eye? Did I never tell you guys my father did that? Later in Ozai's cell. Katara, Sokka. Avatar veterans who started watching the show 15 years ago. Me, who just finished watching it for the first time on Netflix. Katara, I'm glad we have another girl in the group. Sokka and Aang are ridiculous. Toph after joining the group. Sokka. Toph. Aang. No amount of Avatar's delightful animal fusions could have prepared me for the sheer joy of Turtle Duck. I am a grown man. I'm a big fault. I can do this. I'm sorry I didn't turn out to be an airbender like you hoped. I did my best to keep the world safe. I hope I made you proud, Dad. Why are we lying in the middle of the desert? You knocked yourself unconscious while trying to earthbend. So I laid down next to you so everyone would think we were chillin'. Girls talking about their first boyfriend. Was that guy your boyfriend or something? What? No! Guys talking about their first girlfriend. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. If we go deeper into the woods, we may encounter a bear. But if the Fire Nation discover us, we'll be turned over to Azula. Bear it is. Zuko getting crowned Fire Lord. Basing Sea citizens. That's Lee from the tea shop. Aang Sokka, I'm sorry. Toph, Katara. Koshi, kill Ozai. Aang, no. Ozai accidentally unlocks Aang's avatar state. Kyoshi. Now we do things my way. The one cabbage vendor. You took everything from me. Team Avatar, I don't even know who you are. Wait, so Bolin went from being a professional athlete to being a movie star to being a high-ranking soldier in a fascist dictatorship. Imagine you are the mayor of some town and someone hands you some papers and says, sign here to join our empire or we'll put you in a labor camp. And it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. My friend watching ATLEA for the first time. Couldn't waterbenders control someone's body since humans are 70% water? That would be so cool. Me. The members of the White Lotus when Uncle Iroh showed up. I have done nothing wrong ever in my life. Fandom. I know this, and I love you. Kidnappers. We have your father. Zuko. My father is in prison? Kidnappers. He made us reevaluate our life choices, and now we feel really bad, so can you come pick him up? Zuko. Oh my gosh, you have my uncle. Kidnappers. 15 meters going to become a painter. Lee, have you looked at our helmets recently? Our helmets? Yeah, the faceplates on our helmets. Have you looked at them? What? No. A bit? They've got skulls on them. I don't. Lee, are we the baddies? When you block the sun so your boyfriend can stop the Fire Nation, and he wastes time worrying about Suki. Someone said, "Thank you, Lee, looks like Curious George," and sometimes it's all I think about. Like, I can see it, but no. Me finally rewatching ATLA as an adult and realizing where my attraction to women with choke collars came from. It was you. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. It really do be like that sometimes. Hole dug by a giant sloth in Brazil, secret tunnel. That moment when you think, wow, it sure is creepy how first thing in the morning, these poor Fire Nation kids have to stand up to recite an oath of loyalty to their nation every day in school. Wait a minute, pack. People who like Zuko. People who like Aang. He's nice. I saw him eating up his tea. We work in a tea shop. He's a firebender. I'm crying, this is art. Perfect use of this meme. Meditate on what attaches you to this world. Aang. Pack you too, buddy. Sokka's space sword. Sokka's boomerang. Sokka. My. Being too powerful with their hair down. When you're listening to the villain's speech, and they're low-key making a lot of sense. Kana had to have known that women weren't permitted to learn waterbending in the north when Katara said she was traveling to find a master. Therefore, it is my personal belief that Kana sent her 14-year-old granddaughter to kick Paku's ass. Did I ever tell you what gender my child is? I'm not interested in a lengthy anecdote, Uncle. It's more of a demonstration, really. When you first meet her and wonder why she's single versus 4 months into the relationship, and now you know why. Zuko? Iroh. That kid is a master of evasive maneuvers. Aang la 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 la. Sokka. There's gotta be someone who can teach Aang firebending. Zuko. Roku, after watching Aang take away Ozai's bending and realizing he could have done the same thing to Sozin and avoided this whole mess. Dads when they see dudes checking out their daughter. Dads when they see ladies checking out their son. My mom's been anticipating for me to get in a relationship. I finally told her I'm a lesbian, and she said my sensuality shouldn't be an excuse for my singleness. Waterbenders. Wait, guys, I can explain. Firebenders. You get a power boost every full moon when we only get it once every 100 years. Earthbenders. Every 100 years? We don't even get a power boost. Airbenders. Nobody Sokka after he hit that cactus juice. 6 teenagers are subjected to the horrors of what is essentially the last Airbender movie for them. Still not over this. She packin' dead. Toph raised her children to be packing savage. This has got to be one of the most gruesome, visceral deaths in cartoon history. And they executed it so well to still be PG-13. Up there, it was kill or be killed that day. The whales don't want to see any Avatar, Last Airbender adaptations if the original creators aren't involved. Someone has set up a concession stand during riot at the US Capitol. If you can't make money during a war, you just flat out cannot make money. Do you think Suki ever uses the "You Burn Down My Village Man" card to get Zuko to do sheet for her? Zuko, I can't pass legislation that quickly, Suki. Suki, but you're the Fire Lord. Zuko, yeah, but I can't legalize weed overnight. Suki, wow, Zuko, you're really burning down my dreams. Zuko, Suki, it's almost like Zuko, Suki, Suki. Hey, it's just, it reminds me of the time. Zuko, Suki, please. My first girlfriend ran off into the spirit world with my second girlfriend. That's rough, buddy. Aang, lives during the early Industrial Revolution. Korra, lives around the 1920s. The next Avatar. Ko the Face Stealer, Aang. Book 1, Katara, I Want to Learn Waterbending. Book 3, Katara, Water Beach. First, I gotta storm the Capitol. And then what? Air nomads finding the next Avatar. Suki enters into Sokka's tent in the middle of the night. Yue, my finger. What did you do to me? Band-Aid, I took away your bending. No, you can't just take his bending. You have to kill him. Haha, bending go brr. Zuko's family in ATLA. Aang and Katara's families in ATLA. Zuko's family in LOK. Aang and Katara's family in LOK. Pack off. I want to commit genocide. Wow, they're so sympathetic. Who's really the bad guy here? I wasn't as a child. Also, I want to commit genocide. Do you like Korra? No, she is too arrogant. Who is your favorite character in ATLA? Toph. They could have been the greatest sibling group, but their father sacks at parenting club. America right now? Whoa, that's a lot of fire, isn't it? A full moon will be visible on Halloween for the first time since 1944. The Quiet Water. Bending Kid. The audience after Zuko sides with Azula instead of Aang in the Book 2 finale. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Avatar. The Last Airbender creators exit live-action Netflix series due to creative differences. Fine. We're so excited to announce the launch of Avatar Studios with co-creators Mike and Brian. New adventures coming Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus. We'll do it ourselves. Aang in the comics, sighs. I hate destroying things. The Cabbage Merchant. Why do you look sad, Daddy? Book 2. Earth. Chapter 16. Appa's Lost Days. Sokka mastered all 4 non-bending styles from each nation. Show me the biggest ATLA villain. I said the biggest. Perfection. When you're trying to get snacks from the kitchen, but your mom has company over and you don't want to introduce yourself, if we're quit, we should be able to navigate without being caught. I don't know what Sokka meant when he said his GF turned into the moon, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Katara teaching Aang waterbending. Toph teaching Aang earthbending. Me, after finishing ATLA. I wonder what happened to Azula. Did she go to jail? Better read the comics. The comics, mental institution. Crazy Beach need a straitjacket. Avatar's greatest weakness, Fire Nation girls. Mom, you can't just post an image of Legos and expect the Avatar fan base to understand it. Me, an intellectual. Sokka, explaining why Aang needs to impregnate as many non-bender women as possible to repopulate the air nomads. Aang, who just wants to be loyal to his wife. I know what you're going to say, that 2020 is only halfway done, and I should learn to be optimistic about the second half of the year. No, 2020 is crazy, and it needs to go down. Can you imagine how much pain Aang felt when he found out his whole culture was taken away from him? Aang literally the next day after finding out. Mom, who is your favorite? Sweetie, I love you both equally. It's you and Bud. A lot. I enjoy that no one can packing deal with Aang, not because he's a good airbender, though he is. It's mainly just that, after a century, no one has any clue how to fight airbending, or even how it works. Boomy is basically the only exception. Seven Havens Avatar. Man, I wish I had a good earthbending teacher. A 100-plus-year-old Toph. You know who else got killed by the Fire Nation? We need a riot. You wouldn't happen to know to start one, would you? A prison riot? Please. Hey everyone! Netflix is continuing with the live-action series Without Break. Oh, you're villains all right, just not super ones, yeah? What's the difference? Presentation. Villager. This court finds the Avatar Kyoshi. Wait. Everyone. Waits. Kyoshi. I am guilty. Proceed. When you want more ATLA, but fear Netflix is going to do a bad adaptation, the boulder feels conflicted. When the world needed them most, Avatar. The last Airbender creators exit live-action Netflix series due to creative differences. They vanished. Katara in Season 1. Katara in Season 3. Mai being depressing as hell. Zuko. Joke's on you. I'm into that sheet. Your knees. What did you do to me? Age 30. I took away your bending. Zuko and Azula can both be referred to as Zuzu, as they both have Zul in their names. Sit. This is a tea shop. It takes 72 muscles to frown and only 14 to smile. Bodybuilders. Mom, why'd you stop cleaning your room? Me with all the stuff I lost 6 years ago. Iro to Zuko. You must be in a strong state mentally to lightning bend. Azula lightning bending in the last Agni Kai. Getting mad at Legend of Korra for having really poor pacing. Realizing it isn't the show's fault, and that Nickelodeon screwed up their release schedule. Hard to swallow pills. Zuko would have taken that lighting bolt for any member of the gang. The Legend of Korra intro starts. When I was a boy, my father, Avatar Aang, told me the story of how he and his friends heroically ended the 100 Years' War. Me, I was there. Procrastinators most of the time. Procrastinators 30 minutes before an assignment is due. Having highly experienced military officers find the Avatar. Having 2 emotionally unstable teenagers do it. The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. Sokka and Aang, when they sent the apology letter to Katara saying that was from Toph. Infinite IQ. Zuko going from banished prince to crown prince to traitor to king in only 3 months. Parkour. Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine him in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot. They don't know I'm the Avatar. I'm finally a normal boy. Korra may not be as good as ATLA, but is better than most cartoons. Aang enters the Avatar state, Azula. Thinking about the fact that Katara met 4 different avatars. Intro on the Sazon's Comet episode. Although his airbending skills are great, he still has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. Me noticing it's the last episode. Prince Zuko, you're really going to get a kick out of this. The Avatar was in my sleeve the whole time. I turned myself into a pickle, Morty. Amateur. It's so hot. Momo is shedding like Appa. I guess the jokes don't run in the family. My mother used to run in the family. New element detected. Sokka bending. OG Atla fans. OG Atla fans. New Atla/Lock fans. You don't understand. The live-action movie does exist. I watched it last week. Percy Jackson. Avatar. The Last Airbender. Not having a film. Army of Lego people. Also, Army of Lego people. 6-year-old me about to make them fight Godzilla. Past Avatar wisdom. You must be decisive. Actively execute your duties. Do whatever you need to protect the world. End that mother packer's life.